Alright guys, here we are back on NR2003. Today we have a very exciting race, continuing the 2019 Whelen Modified Season mode here at New Hampshire Motor Speedway. 31 laps ahead of us in the Musket 250, 97 AI difficulty, 34 opponents. All the usual full realism, no assists, simulation mode, stuff like that. This is the 2019 version of New Hampshire Motor Speedway if you are wondering. And yeah, we'll take a quick look at the standings update as the season is winding down, jump into the garage, and then we'll get out on the track. Alright, so we'll take a quick look at the updated standings. Silk still holds the lead from Swanson, Doug Kobe, Justin Bonsignor, Lutz, and then we sit in 6th position now, still climbing the standings with a few races left. If we get some strong results, we could definitely see a top 5 points finish, which would be very nice. I would be very happy with that in the season mode. So we're going to go ahead and jump into the garage. We did make a few changes to the setup, so let's go ahead and get in there and check that out. Alright, so this is going to be the setup we're running here. Made a few changes from last time out at New Hampshire just to make it a little more stable. The thing was very tiptoey around the turns. So yeah, this is what we're going to be running with here. The qualifying setup will be the same thing, just with the grill tape maxed out to try and get a bit more speed out of it. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump straight into qualifying here, get out on the track at New Hampshire, and let's see what we can do. Alright, I got stuck on some wire down there. So yeah, I have been doing a lot. I said it was more stable, thank you. Have been doing a lot of, you know, the best lap time speedrun sort of stuff, so I have been working a lot with setups, so I've been trying to better my setups in a lot of regards. Just making the cars do more what I want them to do, and making the subtle changes necessary to make that happen. Okay, so see what kind of time we can put in here. I don't think we're going to be you know, too near the front, but if we can be mid-pack, we'll have lots of time to make moves up through the field. I'm trying to run a little bit lower than I did last time, I think. Just get it slowed down a bit more and run kind of near the bottom of this middle lane. See what the time looks like here as we come over. Probably didn't do ourselves any favors by spinning out on the way out of pit road, but that's okay. It's a 31.1 there on lap 1, good enough for 15th. Try and be a bit better on lap 2, give it a bit more speed off in there. Man, it's dancing a little bit. It's still a little bit like it wants to bite me. Especially when you get kind of on or off the throttle, it kind of upsets the balance of the car a little bit. You see again right there, we actually kissed the wall. That's not going to be good for our time. And it's only a 30.9, so it's going to be a 22nd place starting spot. On the outside, not the best. Probably could have done better there, but that's okay. We'll go and jump into the race. Looks like Doug Kobe will be starting from the front.
Drivers, start your engine!
Alright guys, it is race time here in New Hampshire. 31 laps ahead of us here, starting from the 22nd position. On the outside, not great, and kind of far back in the pack, not great either, but we'll see what we can do. I hope you guys do enjoy this race. I wanted to say thank you for 700 subscribers. It's absolutely crazy. I know it's not a lot in the grand scheme of things, but it really means a lot to me, and so I thank you. And if you are new and you'd like to join up, please consider subscribing yourself. But I do thank you very much just for watching. Let's see what we can do. We're going to take it nice and easy into one. Almost plowed into the back of the poop emoji up there. The cesspool repair car. So that would have been a bit awkward, but we're hanging it here on the outside. I think we might be 3 wide, off into 3. And just trying to do what we can here in the very top part of the groove. Rolling well mid-corner. And I'd like to get clear if I can here. Clear at the very last second, so not good enough. Just gonna roll really big here at the top. Just try and keep it going the right direction. We are up into the top 20, so a really good start. And it seems like out here we're able to sail it very far off into the corners. make up a lot of ground, although we have one very slow on the outside. I believe that is Catalano. Yes, Tommy, blocking me. Come on, baby. Alrighty, we'll go to the bottom. So we're going to try and make it work out here yet again. Absolutely winging it on the outside at the moment. And suddenly we might be looking at top 15 status.
Clear inside.
I've been an outside lane hero in this first little section of the race. Unbelievable. I did not really see this coming. I was a little bit worried actually about how we would hang, you know, with the setup changes I made. Car definitely feels a lot more under control, thankfully, than it did last time. But still, it's just the New Hampshire way. Car always feels like it wants to wreck, so at least for me. So I figure why not stick it to this outside lane? We've seen so much success so far. Oh baby, yeah, we gotta be careful. That transition between the turn and the track is very sketchy. Alright, let's see if we can make another pass here. Not quite on Carroll, but we might be able to dive in aggressively here in turn 3. So we'll actually get to their bumper before we dive it in. It's kind of compromising the run of the car on the bottom when we're out here like this. And you see we're able to pull right away on the straight. So good stuff. Up into 14th now, really making moves. See if we can get to the outside of Wade Cole next. And we're gonna have 25 laps to go, so still plenty of time. Top 10 definitely could be on the cards today, gentlemen. That would be a big finish for us this late in the season. Looks like we got one out at his Fifield. Making the passes on the outside is good, but I feel a little bit more comfortable driving low when I'm clear like this, but we shall see what's faster. Just gotta be really careful getting back on the throttle. I'm slipping up a lot on the exit of the corners. Just need to let the car run out to the wall. I'm trying to force it low too much, I think. Just like that, we're able to get to the outside of Wade Cole. Can we hang it out here? Gosh, just have to be so careful. I'm ready to counter steer it at the slightest sniff of oversteer on the exit.
Clear.
But we do. We clear Wade Cole, no problem. And we are 13th now, knocking on the door of that top 10. I tell ya, there's a lot of challenging tracks on this schedule, but believe it or not, this is up there with the toughest. Just the, you know, you're going really fast, you got a lot of cars out here. I mean, you have more space here than some other tracks, but in terms of like getting the car to turn quickly without wrecking it, it is not easy. And I've never been one to love New Hampshire, but it's definitely putting me to the test. We're going to try and get to the outside of Dowling here if we can. So we've just made all our moves on the outside, an outside lane hero to be sure in this one. Not quite, but we should get back to him here in one. We'll go off side by side.
Still there. Clear inside. Car inside.
Cleared him, he's gonna come back at me. Hopefully we can slow his run a little bit. Not quite.
Clear.
This is the toughest anybody's put up a fight with me on the outside.
Keep high. Still there.
Have to be really careful not to overdrive it on the exit. I think that's what's causing me to lose out a little bit here.
20 laps to go.
If I could just confidently power off on the exit, I'd be killing people on the outside. It's time we're able to pinch down a little bit, get a better run.
Keep high.
And we should get clear just about here. He's going to try and dive it back at me, but no way he makes that work.
Car inside.
Actually, we'll get to the inside.
Still there.
Come on, Dowling. It's time to give it up.
Clear inside.
I finally get clear and I lock it up a little bit on entry, getting on the brakes.
Car inside.
Just needed to rotate.
Stay high.
And this side-by-side fighting. The top 10 starting to sail away in the distance. Really need to get clear and do our own thing. Well, this time I'm going to actually cut it to the bottom. Try and keep him from getting there, and we do, even though it got a bit fishtaily. Good stuff, and we'll actually be able to settle in. Just keep on focusing on what's ahead of us. And Dowling was, everybody else pretty much let it go, easy. Dowling was not having it. It's good hard racing, love to see it from the AI. And starting to make our way back up towards these guys, now that we're finally clear. And now we're up to Pastriak, who we've had some run-ins in the season mode, give him a little bump, letting him know I'm here. But we want to keep on it with the moves. We don't want to get stuck behind anybody because Dowling's right there. I'm sure he's eager to get back onto me. Again, skating it on the exit. Need to cut that out.
Inside.
Actually gonna slip to the outside as Pastriak's a little bit slow on the bottom. Quite able to do it, as again we're wishy-washy on the exit.
Car inside. Still there.
Come on, baby. Work out here, work for me.
Inside.
Still
there.
Starting to snug up now. Like mid-late corner, it's starting to snug up, and then it snaps on the exit.
Keep high.
This thing is pretty fast, and I'm actually making moves even on the outside, but I still find a way to complain. Isn't that funny? Man, I would hate being my crew
Clear
chief.
inside.
So we're going to clear ourselves up into 11th now. And try and do our thing as Dowling's right around Pastriak. He's not messing around. But we need to make one more move into the top 10, and we have 14 laps to do it in. Things definitely getting pretty spread out at the front. Don't really want to see these guys single file ahead of me. Because, of course, that means they'll be going as fast as they can. Makes it harder to get up there. If they get 2x2, that is really good for us. But that being said, we do actually have a chance when we're single file to push out the gap to the guys behind us. So I made up a ton of time in 1 and 2 right there. I was very, very fast. We're going to start getting ready to look to the outside again. It's been the way to go for me thus far. Oh man. That's going to be the death of me, if anything, is that corner exit oversteer. It's not ideal though, them getting 2x2 when I'm actually right up to them. So with somebody on the outside, they're going to be a bit slow, I think.
Car inside.
They will single file it out. We're going to get to the outside of Summers.
Stay high.
Trying to make it stick out here. Getting out towards Geico there on the exit.
Clear.
Clear on entry. Can we hold it here on the outside?
Inside. Clear inside.
We got to the outside of Solomino, but not quite able to maintain. It's kind of pinching up towards the wall.
Car inside.
Just gonna sail it on in. Come on, get there. Not quite able to get there. Just trying to get to his outside quarter so we can slow him down on the exit.
We got just
But we are up into the top 10. 10 laps to go. Salamito very slow. I actually tried to over and under him there, but I just bumped the back of him. A little push for my boy Salamito. Just gonna have to brave it on the outside, you would think. Oh man. Thought I might have lost it right there. Not quite, as Summers is actually looking to get back to my inside. Maybe if I've done my tires in a little bit with all this skating on the exit. I think we still got enough to make some moves though. Salamito's actually going to end up on the outside. We're just gonna shove our nose where it doesn't belong on the inside of Salamito. And now we have to test ourselves here on the inside. It's going to get interesting.
Stay low. Clear.
We'll clear him. Can we hold it? We're just going to slide right up in front of him. As that was a bit ambitious, but it pays off. Now Pitcat next up. Actually going to bump him a little bit there as they just stopped mid-corner. Just about anyway. Looks like we actually have the lap car Fifield at the head of this group, so it's just 2 for position ahead of me. I can clear all 3 of these guys. I can just run and hide and take a 7th place. So it is a long road ahead to the next group of cars for position. And not a lot of time left though. It's going to be 6 to go for us here. Pretty happy with the drive so far. Inched our way into the top 10. We just need to do the right thing here.
Car inside.
And Fifield's so slow there on the outside. Gonna have to make the pass.
Outside. Stay low.
We'll go to the inside. Need Pitcat to get clear so I can get clear.
Keep low.
God, almost slid up.
Just 5 more to go. Clear outside.
Alright, 5 laps left. You heard it. We are clear all around. Pitcat's so slow through there. Look at that, a 1.1 second gap already to Santos. That's ahead of Pitcat. We gotta make this pass happen if we want to get 7th. That's 1.3 from Pitcat to Santos. Absolutely holding me back at the moment.
Inside.
I overshot a little bit.
Clear inside.
We get clear, but I kind of diamonded it off, but I slid. Throwing away my chances. It's going to be 3 to go at the line.
Car outside.
Oh, we're going to try and get to the inside. A little contact made. Not ideal.
Inside.
Alright, come on. We've done it on the outside the whole time.
Inside.
Let's do it on the outside once more. Oh, it's starting to get tight out there, though. Tight. And how are we going to do this? We'll need to actually get back up to Pitcat if we want to have a chance.
Just 2 to go.
2 laps. Come on, baby. Cat just so slow mid-corner, so slow. But we are throwing on the exit. We're going to be coming to the white flag. It's going to need to be a really, really good lap. The Cat slides up a lot. Oh, we get tight. I don't think it's going to happen, boys. I think we spent our speed already. It's like it either gets loose or it gets tight on the exit. There is no in between, it feels like. And I think we'll just take what we got here and come back home with 9th. And we will. All right, a pretty good drive from 22nd to 9th there in 31 laps. We'll take that. A good point stay late in the season
There's
is
the
always
flag.
nice.
It's over.
Was my
Great job,
spotter?
buddy.
Okay, well, yeah, you don't make it sound like I did a great job, but you know what? I did a great job. I hope you guys enjoyed that race. If you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing for me. I do appreciate you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next race.